or if you saw the video we posted of him on our Instagram page, you will see that he dropped some truths there around the mind shift that happened for him to say, okay, I was born poor, but does not mean I have to remain poor, and all of that. So dive into that conversation today. Today, ladies and gentlemen, I have the pleasure of introducing to you our guest, Phily Mona, all the way from Nigeria, as our guest today. Hello, Phily. By the way, this is not the first time he's on the show, so welcome back to Your Voice, Your Impact. How are you doing today?
Welcome back. Hello, Phil.
Thank you. Yo. Hello.
How are you?
This audio is kind of overlapping. I'm
yes.
fine.
So are you listening somewhere else? It's echoing.
It's echoing.
Is it echoing
yes.
for any of you? Okay, that's because both of you are using phones and you are using speakers, so we can hear each other. You can hear each other from each other's. I'm not hearing echo from me on my end. So if you are hearing echo, it's probably because both of you are using loudspeaker. So let's see, how would that work? Is it really like profound? Because I can't hear the echo. Okay, both of you are muted now. Both of you are muted, though. Grace and Philly, you are muted. So can we check on whose end is more echoey, so we can just mute?
Okay, I cannot hear I can't hear anything. Maybe he would have to
No,
speak.
I just figured it out now. I set a reminder with my other YouTube account, so it just went live. That's why.
So your YouTube was playing.
Okay, now
Okay, that was it.
Yes.
Thank you, Rex.
All right. Thank you, Rex, for the
the
feedback. Okay, Rex says it sounds fine over here. And for those of us on Instagram, thank you for joining us. Meg Shri, I see you. Who else is there? Okay, I think Dina. I'm not sure who else is there, but thank you for joining us. All right, welcome. Okay, so let's just dive right into the conversation before we talk about the million, because I feel like, okay, people want to a guy, when you do make the million, how did you make it? Come on, explain yourself. But before you explain yourself, how old are you now, Philly? Just let's clear the air.
Okay, I'll be 22 in July.
Oh, wow. So you made your 1 million last year. It's supposed to remain change. So please send some our way. Love it. Okay. Okay, so I think there is a lag. So guys, you just have to bear with us today. There is a bit of lag in the audio, I think. So what I say is taking a while for everyone to hear. Pardon that tech, but just bear with us. Just be patient a little. Just leave it like 3 seconds. You will get it. Okay. So first thing, I want to even tap into that million first. When that first million, Philly, did your first million, did it come once or was it accumulated? I want to know, because I want to find out your reaction when you found out that, can I call myself a millionaire now? What was that initial feeling? How did you feel?
Okay, funny enough, it came as an accumulation, actually, not at once. So I was promoting this particular course, and over time of space of 2 months. So the first time I saw it coming, actually, yeah. I think the previous date was at 900 and something. So I knew that, oh my God, if I just make 3 more sales, or I think it was 5 more sales, if I make 5 more sales, we're hitting a million or something. So it did not land that evening. I woke up around 2 a.m. and I looked at my bank account. I saw the remaining credit alerts coming, and I was like, oh my God, finally. And funny enough, because I don't like, it has been in my mind for some time, so it was not like something absolutely new. Yeah. So when I was like, okay, very good. So this is possible, and this is how a million feels. That's nice. Let's go ahead. The rest of the day just went normally for me. And I now noticed that, oh, you now have to become more cautious with your phone. You don't give your phone to anybody again. So I started locking some apps, just all those things that just come with that feeling. You want to be secure.
I want, I'm just curious. So you no, don't please don't cap, okay, don't cap. That day that you said felt like normal. I'm sure you were like, if I jump and see where they say egg, now nothing they happen. Was there some level of confidence that came over you? Like, man, I got a 1 million naira in my account right
Yes,
now. Like, hey, you don't play.
yes, yes. And funny enough, it was during the Christmas celebration last year. So we're still in the villa, we're still in the village. So when I woke up the next morning, of course everybody went for morning prayers. But then, when some people are now mentioning some, they'll be like, "Oh my God, I'm trying to see if I can transfer this. Let me subscribe 10K." And I'm like, ah, 10K data. Why are you people still playing low? Those kind of. I just felt inner confidence and inner joy, and I was happy because it was so surreal. It was so surreal. It's the first time I saw a huge amount of money in my account. It was 250, and that one came at once. Yeah. So when this one happened, I was like, wow, wow. So yeah.
I
I
can
felt pretty
imagine.
confident after that. After I saw that.
I can absolutely imagine. I knew how it felt the first time I gave, 1 millionaire as offering. No, as offering, as a sacrificial offering. I think that was 2016 or 2017. When it felt different, I'm like, oh my gosh, man, this is good, yo. Money good. But of course, it's a beautiful feeling. It's a beautiful feeling. And you know that the feeling doesn't actually last too long, because then you're like, okay, we're now at this level, we can't go lower, we need to keep going higher, and it just keeps going like that. So but let's come back to how it was that you got to that place. So before we do that, just tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do. I know you are a digital entrepreneur, you help people online and all of that, but can you give us a little bit of summary of what exactly you do or what you did to get you to that status, and if that's the same thing that you're still doing till now to, continually empower yourself financially?
Okay, yeah, sure. So I usually prefer starting with this story whenever I want to tell people about how I started online. I was in 100 level. I really struggled when I moved into the university because I grew up in an environment where our parents don't usually allow us to go out to meet other people. It's very secluded. We meet other people, but then it's not that frequent. So moving into the university environment was like I was like a lot of things were dawning on me at once. I was learning a lot of things quickly. So I was used to, if I want to make a decision, I meet my mom, those kind of things. But then I saw my fellow roommates making decisions quickly, like in 3 minutes, they are making a decision that would have taken me like a whole day to make. So, but aside from that, financially, I kind of struggled because I did not come from a very, very rich background. And when people ask me, okay, why are you doing this? I don't like going. I was stuck with this trying to get a perfect story, because when you watch all these people online, are telling you, oh, I came from a very poor background, we suffered and all those things. We didn't. My parents tried to give us at the best life possible. So I not come from a very broke background. But then when I moved into 100 level, I struggled a bit. Not a bit. I struggled really like a lot with financially. I was in that state where you have to manage 7,000 naira for like 2 weeks. Yes, I did that. So it took care of feeding, it took care of the class dues, all those transport and everything. So there was a day I got choked up again, and I called my mom. And normally I do call her and ask her for money for she could send me money. She was the only person I could ever call. So I called her and I told her, I didn't have anybody to borrow money from. And so I didn't get tired of borrowing from her because it's hard to get tired from asking someone for something and they just give it to you immediately. So what made me make that decision of I'm never going to borrow from her again is I called her that day and I asked her if she could please send me 5,000 naira that I needed it. And then she sighed. So like, and when she did that, there was like a pause and she said, let me look for who to borrow from today. I was with that mindset of okay, I want to collect this 5K, but then I felt bad. I felt sad that why would she go through this for me? So in that moment, I decided that okay, I told her on that call, I was like, this is the last time I'll ever borrow money from you. And she was like, no, no, don't worry that if you need money, quite alright, just tell me. I was like, no, 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 I can't put you through this again. So fast forward from that day, that was not literally the last time I begged her for money. There are sometimes that I still asked and everything. So fast forward from then, that was my drive to start what I was doing. So when I started out, like usually a lot of people, I started during the strike period when Nigerians ASU. So that was like the moment where everybody was rushing to learn new things. Your parents, that pressure of you can't stay in my house and you're not doing anything, that pressure was there. So they were forcing you, even though it's sewing, go and learn sewing, go and learn barbing, go and make sure you're not in the house, just go and do something. And deep down, I never wanted to learn barbing. I never wanted to learn all those things. I wanted a soft way of making money. That was what I always wanted. So I saw affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing was what was trending that time. I didn't have money to enroll. I saw some of my friends cashing out. I didn't have money to enroll for the course. But again, I begged my mom and she borrowed 40K from someone and lent it to me. I enrolled for the course. From there, I think that was 2022 till now. I dabbled into a lot of things before I settled for one thing. And that's what I usually advise a lot of people. That's enthusiasm when you're starting something. You tend to start web design, video editing, graphic design. So when I started with affiliate marketing. I didn't see enough money in affiliate marketing. I moved into graphic design. From graphic design, I moved into Canva, setting Canva Pro. From Canva Pro, I hopped into Amazon KDP. I did all these things and I didn't stay with them. I didn't stick with them for a long time till I now settled at video editing. So it was video editing that I started editing videos for some people. That's how I met EJ. I met EJ from video editing. So from video editing, I decided to monetize my knowledge. So okay, I know how to edit videos. I've seen a lot of people asking me, please, can you teach me? Can you teach me? And I see that okay, location, you're in Lagos. How do you want me to teach you? They'll be like, let me come to Enugu and lodge. I'm like, no, bro, I can't, I can't do that. So someone now advised me to, I think it was one of on MGH series, where I now realized that oh, you can even compile this on a course. Yeah, you can not a course. Course did not come to my mind first. A class. So I decided to hold a WhatsApp class on video editing. And at that time it was 2.5. There was a lot of struggle that went into pricing it because again, one thing that really, really stops a lot of people from growing fast is the mindset. So I was seeing 2.5 as big that nobody can be able to pay me 2.5. So my course started out as a class, a WhatsApp class. I held the WhatsApp class for 5 days. I called it video editing, which is so for 5 days I taught people on a WhatsApp group. There were 20 people. So 2.5 times 20. That was the first bulk money I made online. So since then till now, I'm still a digital marketer. I market only my course. I teach people how to also set up their own courses now because most people they've seen how many students I have on my platform. So they ask me how we're able to do it. I've been able to teach. I coach business owners, realtors, agency owners, e-commerce business owners, and all. They are most of them call for consulting, so I consult for their businesses, and yeah, that's how we got here. That's a crash story, Sha.
I love it. I love it. It's a crash story, but it is important that people realize, where you're coming from so that we know the backstory. Because when you say, oh, funny enough, I would have actually thought because I know you were into affiliate marketing at some point. So I would have thought, okay, maybe it was if affiliate marketing, but it's interesting to learn now that it's actually your the skill that eventually starts with. It's okay, this one is it. This is it, this is the one I want to sit with. And with that, you are able to convert it into something that you're a value that you're exchanging to get value in return, and that's beautiful. And I love what you said about, first of all, at the beginning you dabbled into a lot, and to be fair, I feel like it's because you dabbled that you were able to then know or eliminate the ones that you are not interested in, to say, okay, no, affiliate marketing is good, but I don't think so. What other thing did you try? No, I don't think so. See, video editing, it gels with me. I love editing, I love creating, I love putting effect and all of those things. Let me sit in with this. And that's just interesting to know that now that you're starting with that, you're not expanding from that place, and it's just beautiful. Grace, welcome back. You came right on time. Did you hear all the story, or were you out, like the network threw you out or
I was
something?
busy. I was struggling to restart my system. I was like, no, 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 no. I need to, because when I was 21, I did not make million. Eh? And I need to learn. And then, it was something, but definitely I would go back. I would go and watch the replay, but I I'm back. I'm back. I'm back.
Okay. Welcome back. Welcome back. All right. So he just shared with us how he got, the first million. It was accumulated, and then one night it was 900 or something, and one night he woke up to 1 million plus. And like, oh my God, I'm a millionaire. You know what I'm saying? And that's so beautiful. And he did this
And it's
by
a big
putting
deal.
by putting his course out there and teaching people what he has learned as a skill. And I think that's a beautiful thing to do, to be able to own that. And you touched on something just before I keep quiet and then Gracie would ask question. You touched on something that I want you to expand on a little bit, Philly, talking about like a lot of people probably have gotten that one thing that is theirs for them to grow with, but they don't grow because of the mindset. What was your mindset at the beginning, and what shifted for you to then say, okay, I'm breaking free from this mindset to move higher?
Okay, incredible question. I always, well, before, whenever I'm asked this kind of questions, I take time to give an answer that is the truth, not just to sound smart. So my mindset when I started from a place of desperation because I really wanted to make money. I needed to make money. So I started from a place of desperation, and when you're in that mindset, you're not thinking clearly.
Mm.
Every single thing that's on your mind is, I want this person to send that money to my account. I want to make this sale. I don't care whether I get to see you later in life or whatever. See that money. I want it to enter my account. So this would hurt you two ways. It's like I said in the beginning, it will not allow you to think clearly. And then secondly, you would sabotage a lot of relationships that could go a long way. So when you're in that when you're in that mindset shift of you want to just make the money, you don't think long term, basically. And what I've come to learn in business, no matter the business you're doing, be it digital marketing, real estate, e-commerce, whatever, the money is in the long term. And when you're in that mindset of you want to just make this quick money, you're thinking short term. So this person now, I found myself doing things like when I sell a course to somebody, when someone just tells you, I'm interested in this thing. I sold affiliate marketing courses. So when someone tells me I'm interested in this course, the kind of attention I'll give you, God, you think I'm toasting you. If it's a girl, you think you think I really want to get married to you. That attention dies. When I not say slowly, it dies immediately. I just hear I've made payments. And so that person now feels like a burden to me. So when they come back with, I've not seen the email. I've not seen my email. Oh, I tried to record this and it's not going. I'm like, yeah, just try. Just like I'm trying to brush the person away. And it
I'm sure
hurts.
you
It
have
hurts
failed.
because I've yes, and it's really bad because I've been in that person's shoes before when I didn't know what to do. So it's just now I'm now coming to understand, like with time, I understood. And what this short term thinking will do is you just make money in bits. You just make money like in periods of time. So you can make money, you can make two sales in April, and the next time you make a sale is in May. So if at all big money comes, that's just like a period. After that, you start chasing from scratch again. But building long term, number one, it's built that you develop patience. You have patience, number one. And then you understand that it's more of relationships over transactions. So the mindset I adopted was prefer solutions, genuinely prefer solutions to people. So I started meeting people that really wanted to learn video editing, or that really wanted me to solve a problem for them, probably in their business or in their agency. These are people that I sit down, get on calls with them, and I understand your problem totally. I literally can get on a call with someone that's for consulting, and the only thing that we're discussing on that call is the problem and how I can solve. When the person now asks me, so how much will you charge? Sometimes I'm like, oh my god, the stress of how much did I charge this guy? That's to show how much I don't think about the money again. We need it though. We need the money, but then it's not the sole focus again. So that's and what led to making me my first million was that patience. So you run ads, people come to your DM, and it takes at least 7 days because in rule of sales, yeah, you must have 7 touch points before someone gets to like you, know you, like you, trust you, and now pay you. So and going through that patience, that curve of when someone moves into your DM, you're patiently following up on the person for 7 days. That's something I didn't have. Trust me, I didn't have it when I started out. If I just enter your DM the first day and you tell me, oh, I can't buy now because I don't have money, it's finished. I'm not even messaging you again. So I now realized that okay, I now start sending follow-up messages. And from there, you can see someone that came into my DM on Monday. After following up on them for like 7 days, on the seventh day, I'm like, okay, I've seen you indicated interest in this, but since you haven't made payments, I totally understand. Probably you don't have the money, yada yada yada. That person made payments on the seventh day. Okay, so basically the mindset shift is it's when it comes to making money online, even offline, prioritize people over the money. Genuinely wants to provide solutions for them, and I promise you the money would definitely follow. So that was the mindset shift. I stopped focusing on money, I started focusing on problems. And when you focus on problems, you're prompted to find solutions to them. And when you find solutions, the money just follows. You just place your price on it. That's all.
Beautiful.
Grace, I see you smiling. Please go for it.
Yes, I'm smiling. I'm smiling because he's making so much sense. Please, the 7 touch points, could you please mention them? Okay, maybe we'll get to that. Rex is saying 7 point touch. Okay, so for me, what I took from what you said is like a rule of thumb, something that over time, when you hear billionaires talk about it, you hear people at different cadres, they would say the same thing, and it's relationship over the money. But first, I remember before I ask you this question, I used to be in that category of, I don't really care about the money. When I started doing my own thing, I would like, no, the money. But I got a mentor that was like, the money is very important. The money is very important. Let the person know. And he was coming from a place of, because I was very big on free things. I was using free as a way of building that relationship. So this question is to you. Were there times where you offered services for free? And if yes, how did that turn out? Or how did that turn out?
Oh, okay. Beautiful question. Thank you very much for that question. Um, yes, I offered or I made a lot of free offers. Trust me, a lot of them. And what creating free offers does for you, or does to you, because it doesn't serve you sometimes. What it does to you is you just gather an audience of people that don't value paid things.
Mm.
So you find yourself in that scenario where you've given them value, and they tell you thank you, God bless you, everything, and you're happy. Okay, me if I now let me try and sell something to them, it doesn't work that way. Sometimes it might work, but then there are processes you have to follow. If you at all want to give someone something for free, there are processes you have to follow. When I was giving, what did I give out for free again? Okay, yeah, that time I wanted to grow my WhatsApp audience. So can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead. Can hear you. I can hear
Okay,
you.
so that time I wanted to create. Okay, I wanted to create, and I wanted to increase my WhatsApp status views. So I created an ebook and sent it to my. This is another way you could. This is like a tip on how you can audience. I created a WhatsApp, a free ebook, and sent it out to people for free. Now that ebook was like a prelude to my course. In that ebook, I just gave them value, and then somewhere at the bottom, I now told them, if you're interested in enrolling for this course. So you now see people. Most times, people don't read that book. That's the truth. So I generated from that this thing, and till today, none of them, not even one person, has bought anything from me. So one thing, that's the truth. There was a period when I had to purge my contacts. You see someone having that time I had up to like 5,000 contacts. I was having up to 300 views. But then I knew these are people that I got when I was desperate. So of course, if you're desperate, you attract desperate people too. When you're desperate, you're telling them, come, let me teach you how you make your first 10,000 naira in an hour. Of course, they will start coming and everything. So I literally purged my contact list, dropped it down to like 1,000, reduced, and these are people I got from Facebook groups, WhatsApp contact groups. And that's something I advise a lot of people not to do, moving into groups and messaging. You enter a group, you message one person and be like, I've seen you, we did all these things, I've seen you, I've studied you, I see value, and my value is attracted to your value, save my number so that I'll follow your start, all those things. So those people I got their contact, I
I
deleted
delete
all of them
immediately.
because I
I don't even
they were not
bother.
serving my
As you are
purpose.
sending me the
I had
message,
to delete
block
this
him.
contact.
Block him.
Exactly.
According to,
So
sorry,
one thing
according
about
to, there
giving
was
out
someone
things
that
for
came on
free.
our show, Chijoki. He said, "I'll send you to my block industry."
Okay, that's nice
Sorry, go
one,
ahead.
nice
I
one.
just had to put that in.
Yeah. Okay. So there's a process to this. Instead of giving out things for free, it all starts with your messaging. Now, giving out things for free is not bad, but it all depends on how you give it. So if you go out and you're telling someone that I'm hosting a or like I've recorded a to all of you. If you want to click the link and yada, you would definitely have a flock of freebies, people that want free things. Instead of saying that, the right thing to say is, I've wrote, you outline the problem first of all. Outline the problem. You outline the problem. Say, if you have been having issues, okay, you can say, as a digital marketer, you're not making enough sales. That is because you don't have enough WhatsApp views. Now, how do you increase WhatsApp views? You have thousands of contacts, but your WhatsApp views are still like 3, 4. You say the problem, you aggravate it, like you make it pain them. Then you now say, I've recorded a video where I outlined 5 things you should do to increase your WhatsApp views. This video is not free to the public, or this video is actually $75 or is actually 10,000 naira. But for the next 24 hours, I'll be giving it out for free. So if you would like this, click on the link below, join this group, do this. What that does is, whoever is clicking on that link understands that, oh, this person has a paid program, which means at some point I might still have to pay for something. Now, even though they don't understand that they have to pay for something, just understand that you have a paid program. And the fact you're giving it out for free is just like you're just extending this offer to them. So definitely this works a lot of times. Like, it might sound so simple, but it works. This is something I now applied and saw a lot of results. It reduces, there are some people that once they hear money, instead of 10,000 naira, they don't even want to know if it is free or not. They'll just click off immediately. So when you say the video is
Mm.
actually 10,000 naira, but for the first three people, for the first five people, I'm going to give it to you for free, or don't sometimes don't even use the word free. Say I'm going to be granting you access to it for the
Some
next
people, when they
24
hear
hours.
that free,
After
their
24
eyes
hours,
like,
it goes
oh,
back to so so and so price. Now, this is a video that you're never ever going to sell, but just saying that qualifies. Exactly, exactly. So creating that kind of message and putting out that kind of message, it qualifies the kind of people that now that are being attracted to that offer. So that's a beautiful way of using free, but then to your advantage. Instead of saying, oh, instead of being Jesus, because when it comes online, if you're trying to be Jesus, you're not going to make any money. Like, giving out things for you're definitely not going to make enough money. You have to provide value first. They show them your worth. If you show them your worth, they'll pay you. But if you want to be the good Samaritan, the charity worker, you will stay broke. That's the truth.
Ebiapa.
Still gathering quality audience.
Hunger go wire you. For our
Yeah.
non-Nigerian listeners, Ebiakpa means you'll be, and I think the beautiful thing around this whole conversation and what I've learned over the years is you get to find out what works as you journey along. And if you're doing free right now, please don't stop because we are saying don't do free things. For some people, in my work, they will do free things and they will grab the attention of the people that they really want to solve problems for. So we need to, we this is over time what has worked for him, and for me as well. I did a lot of free things. So this conversation is not just from one perspective. We want you to know that it might work in some situations and it might not work in some situations. I don't know if EJ, if you have a question to ask, because I have a couple here, but I'll wait for you to ask him. If there's any, then I would shoot.
Okay. So sorry about the lag. So I know there's a lag, so we have to wait a little bit for us to catch up with each other. But yeah, thank you for sharing that story. And I think it's important that people begin to know. And one thing me I've learned with this matter of free and not free is that you need to teach your audience. So the danger of starting with free for a long time is that you would train the people that are coming to you to feel that you are Mother Christmas, or that you're just there to serve and serve and serve and serve and serve. Like, people would naturally not use their church mind, as we used to say it in Nigeria. Like, they don't activate their church mind to say, this person are giving us so much value. Let me just, in the goodness of my heart, like they will suck you dry. If you don't to value, they will suck you and drink you and thank you after sucking you, right? So I think it's important that we recognize that and balance it. So there are times, like, because like you said, there are situations where you would see or you would know when somebody truly cannot, maybe lay their hands on that resource, but they need it. I've been in that place before. So I've been on the receiving end, and so I understand, and so I give grace as well. So yes, I'll put a price on it. But the truth is, you would also know, like Phil was saying, that for people who don't have any intention to even buy, once they hear any amount, they don't run. But for the person who truly needs it, even when they don't have that money now, they will come. I've seen it happen over and over again. They will come to you and say, see, sis, I don't want to take you for granted. I know that, see, this thing is worth this amount, but you see, right now, I cannot afford it like this. They will negotiate their ways. Either they say, please, this is what I can afford, or they say, you know what, can you create a payment plan for me? That's when you know that they are serious. And that's only if you've trained your audience to say, see, I love you. I want to serve you. That's why I'm out here in the first place. I am here to serve, right? But at the end of the day, I'll not serve you into stupor, like serve you and then I will stuporize. You know what I'm saying? So you need to let them understand. As I think that there should be a balance, and I love that you were able to kind of practically share with us how you have done it to say, okay, put a price on it. And so even when you're saying I'm giving it to you, it is complimentary, it is not free because somebody paid for it. I paid for it. Even if I'm giving you complimentary, I have paid for it with my time, with my attention, with my sweat and blood and mind. You see, so the time that I've sat down to create that resources is payment for it. So it's not free, it's complimentary. And I love that you pointed that out. So thank you so very much for saying that. Yeah, Grace, go ahead with your questions, please.
Okay, before my next question, I want to personally, for me, especially when it comes to service, and I'm just sharing this because someone might just bump into this later in the future. I realized that for every time I was able to do something for free, it was me training myself to see how far I can go with this work that I'm doing. And then after, because it happened to me last year, I did a lot of let me push myself using the free anybody, and then after that period, I put a big, because it is stressed me when I was doing it for free. I'm like, just keep going. So that's like the patience you talked about, the long term. It was me training myself to see that when eventually people pay, will I be able to keep up? So it registered in my head that if I'm able to do this for free, when I'm paid to do it, I'll put times two, or I have double motivation in that case. So for me personally, it was something that I used as a training ground for myself to push myself. So the next question I have for you is talent and hard work. What do you have to say about talent and hard work? You might want to talk about them individually, but the real question is, which one do you think is superior? I think I would use that word. Which one do you think is superior, talent or hard work?
Okay. Interesting question. Talent or hard work? So, first of all, most times it differs. Talent is what I see talent as is you're able to carry out a certain activity and get results faster with ease. That while hard work now implies putting in more effort consistently to get a certain kind of result. There are some people that were born into this world with talent. So this is a very general. I would like to just talk about it probably in business only. So when it comes to business or generally, but then let's stick to business so that I don't become too controversial. When it comes to business, what we call talent is, like I said, you're able to do something, carry out an activity, an action, and get a result with ease, faster than every other person can do it. So if you're saying someone is talented when it comes to business world, it could be someone that is good with people. So this person can talk. I can say I'm very, very good with people. So it didn't take me a very long time to get good with closing on a call. There's some people that it will take them 100 calls or 100 times to get on a call before they get comfortable speaking over the phone. That's people relation. There are some people it comes easy. But it all boils down to that goal you want to achieve. Most people now they say, oh, he can talk, or he can talk more with people, or this person can is more confident with people. Again, what I tell young people or people like my age mates and young people is be the way you use words, because it registers in your head. So when you say someone is confident, that's why he's making enough money. What does confidence actually mean? Confidence is not a talent. So you should understand talent is something that was born. Confidence is not talent. What is confidence per se? Confidence is just who the person is, what that person has become. Then you now tag confidence to it. And I believe that for you to become something, you have to do something. So for you to be confident, it means when I walk into a room, I look everybody in the eye. I remember people by their names. I smile when I give them handshake. I give them a firm handshake. These are actions that lead up to, oh, this person is confident. So they just try to put all this bucket of actions into one word. Is this something I can do? Yes. So before you say, oh, this person is this person is talented at this, that's why what exactly are the actions this person is carrying out to make this person, in quotes, talented? So he walks into the room and he smiles at everybody. He talks loud. When he shakes someone, he looks the person in the eye and the handshake is firm. He smiles. He remembers everybody by their names. Is this something I can do? Yes. That's where hard work now comes in. You now put studying, being able to take no as an answer. Do you understand? When you ask someone for something, someone tells you no, you don't go and study to the quiz or go and get depressed for 3 days. You take it, you say, okay, the reason this person is able to take rejection is because they've tried it over and over again. It's not because they were born with this beautiful talent of he's strong-hearted. Some people call strong-heartedness a talent. He's not strong-hearted. It's just that he has received no he has received no more times than you have ever received. Okay, so talent and hard work. I don't like saying talent or hard work. It's talent and hard work. One thing that really stopped me and like slowed down my rate of growth was I used to see things as this or that. It's not a word of possibility, it's a word of probability. We have choices to make. So if you're talented at something, if you know that what I can call talent now is you're good with people. You can get in front of a camera. There are some people that it takes them. Like me now, it took me some time before I got confidence in front of a camera. That's I could get in front of a camera and talk confidently. There are some people that is a breeze for them. Like they've never spoken in front of a camera, but just put a camera in front of them and okay. So if you understand, again, I said it depends on the result. If you understand that you don't have the capability to do this, you resort to hard work. God did not put you in this life with not even one kind of talent. Study yourself. Another thing that really helped me is knowing yourself. The Bible said, man, know thyself. And this sentence is what, when I mean, has projected my mindset from. I learned when they say know yourself, know yourself. When you know yourself, you accept truths faster. So you understand that you spoke in front of the camera and you mumbled over some words, you stumbled over some words. Don't say this person that is always I always watch Eric Gugu, I watch Alex Omozi, I watch Imangazi, I watch Filimona. They're always confident in front of camera. That means I can't do this. You haven't heard our backstory. So talent, most people misdescribe. Okay, so there are some things before you attribute the word talent to something, study it very well. Most of the times, I promise you, most of the times, they are just series of actions that have been carried out for a period of time, a long period of time, multiple repetitions. That's why they've gotten good at it. A gold medalist at say their talent is running. That's a lie. They wanted to run, they practiced running for a long period of time, and that's why they won a gold medal. They didn't win a gold medal because they were born to run. So what I'll just tell you is that's why I wanted to limit it to business. Is vast. So So before you attribute the word talented to something, before, and most times people attribute this word talented so that they'll have an excuse not to do something. That's why again I said it depends on the results. If you want the results bad enough, it will not be an excuse. So before you say someone is talented, ask yourself, what exactly does the person do? Why do I think he's talented? Break it down to actions. You yourself start carrying out those actions. Give it over, give it, don't expect immediate results. Give it 6 months to a year. And I promise you, the day someone will tell you, oh my God, you're so talented at this, you will smile because you understand the amount of work that went into it. So it's talent and hard
Like
work.
if only you
If you see
knew.
something comes, if you see something comes easy to you, leverage on it. It's not everything must not be hard work or whatever. If you see something comes easy to you, there are some people that it's very easy for them to sing, it's very easy for them to talk, they communicate easily with people. Leverage on it. Don't say, oh, because this person finds it hard, that means for some reason I'm cheating. You discredit yourself because some other person is telling you, is you see people work hard for something. If people work hard to get something, to get a result that comes easy to you, that's your talent. Leverage on it. Don't feel bad for anybody. Okay, that's one thing that really helped me back. I when I saw people always saying, oh, I'm so shy on camera, I started imbibing that in my head. Okay, people are shy on camera. And even though I was not supposed to be so shy on camera, because I wanted to blend in with my friends that always say they're shy on camera, you look narcissistic if you come and start saying, oh, it comes easy to me now. uh I wanted to now I wanted to blend in and speak their language, which is very bad. So it's talent and hard work. Talent and hard work, not talent or hard work. None is easy.
We didn't hear the last statement because yes, you need to unmute yourself.
Okay. Yeah, I said they work hand in hand. They work hand in hand. And if you have talent, most times if you, it doesn't raw talent, it doesn't come at its best. Raw talent comes like raw gold. You have to refine it to get the best version of it.
Beautiful, beautiful,
So if you see that
beautiful.
you're confident doing this, just know that it can always get better. Take most comfortable with. I've done that. I've done that. Oh, it's leverage. It means you can get to the top faster than any other person. So if you're very good at analyzing problems, if you're very good at thinking, you're very good at talking with people, it means if you sell a product, you're going to sell it faster than someone that spends 2 days trying to communicate with someone. So if you just leverage, you just sit down and relax and say, oh, I'm very good with people. It doesn't end there. You can make 1 million naira in 7 days because you sold to more people than an average person will sell to. So make good use of your talent. Don't use it to brag. Talent is not for bragging. Talent is to get results.
I love it. I
Yeah, wow,
absolutely
Philly
love
just give us gbasgbos. What in the name of gbasgbos is this?
it. I love it. Talk to me. Talk to me. Give it to me one on one. Don't come through the corners. Just tell it to me like this. Don't come through the corners. Eh? You're talking to me direct. I love it. I absolutely love the way you answered that question. Absolutely love it. All right, over to you, the energetic.
Wow, Philly, your responses just showed how much hard work you have put into yourself to be seen as this talented young man that you are. And it's such a pleasure to have hosted you on the show, to have you share your backstory. And I love it when you said, when you look at people and you admire their results, don't dwell there. Find a way to go behind the scenes to find out what they've done, what are they doing, what works, how many steps do they need to take. And like you said with the raw talent thing, is so true. I'm still in a gathering with evangelist Lawrence Oyo last weekend, and he was saying the same thing. Like a lot of us, especially in Africa, a lot of parents have just missed out on grooming their children as geniuses. Like the geniuses we see, most of them, they were not, yeah, they were born with the raw potential. But the truth is, all of us have genius in us. We are all born with raw potential. But if we don't have the right hands and the right eyes and the right mind to guide us at a very early stage, we miss it. It's something that I still, beat myself and pinch myself and cry over sometimes. Like, God, I missed the mark. I missed it. Missed it, right? Is that, when you look at the Asians, when you look, when they grab the interest of the child as early as possible, and then they fire down. From the outside, it will look like, why are you stressing this child? Why are you but come 5 years, 7 years, this guy is calculating. You are doing 5 times 1,000, 25,000 times, and they are doing maths, and they are like, they know calculus so much, and you're like, oh my God, this is a genius. No, they understood early enough that this person, this child is good with numbers. This child is good with recognizing words. And then they start introducing reading to that child at 6 months, just reading to the child. By the time the child is 1 year old, he can recognize the alphabet, he can read. So again, it's that part of the hard work. It might feel like pressure, but that's what brings out the best in them. He was telling us at that garden, like, see Ronaldo, like everybody looking at, he said, even to now, like, what's the first thing? Even with the fact that he's world renowned, he embodies it. Like the first thing he wakes up to is a football. Like a football is shot at him, and he wakes up to start like practicing. Like how are you so dedicated like that, and you not be the best in the world? You see, so I love, 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 love how you just brought it practically to any young person watching or listening, to say that you've got talent. You need hard work to press that talent and change it and make it into a skill or into genius. And just thank you so much for being a part of the show today. Congratulations on your first million. I hope that you have set a bar, you've raised the bar for yourself to hit millions. This one was 1 million. So we're looking at millions by the time, you are going to your next number. And wish you all the best on your craft and on your journey. And keep sharing, keep being the amazing person you are, keep sharing with other young people, keep supporting them, and keep exchanging value for value as you're already doing. Would there be any last words that you would love to say to any young person? I know Rex asked a question, but
The
I
seven
don't know if you could
pillars.
speak to that quick. Yes, the 7 touch points he said. I think, but let me not put in words for myself, but I'll put it on the screen. So touch on this quickly, and then give your
Okay.
final words to any young person watching you right now. Then we wrap it up. Thank you so much.
Okay, sure. Thank you very much again. So 7 touch points is not like it's not like a thing. It just means talk to people. You have to meet people, have to see your face or hear your message or read your content 7 times before you make a sale. It's just like a rule of thumb. There are some people that will preach it and they will not buy from you. Okay. So the mistake that most marketers make is this thing we call, you can do that with follow up. Okay, 7 touch points. You can do that with follow up. When you've messaged someone once about your product, you send reminders. So the mistake you should not make, I made that mistake, is when you're following up, you're reminding them to buy. That's not the right thing to do. You keep on saying, oh, I've noticed you did not buy this, you did not buy this, you did not buy it. It's not right. The right thing to do when following up is like a process, a sequence. You inform them, you educate them, you inspire them, and you remind them. Okay, so your products now, remind them why they wanted to get that product in the first place. So if it's for WhatsApp views, be like, I you just don't even send them about buying. Just say, I remember when I started out a story, you did not have enough WhatsApp views, yada yada yada. Basically, inform them, telling them, you could show them, okay, this person that increased his WhatsApp views with my course made so and so amount. You're informing them, educate them on the, you could tell them a thing or two about WhatsApp marketing. Don't hoard. Don't hoard. Most people think that if you hoard information, that's when you make it. Give out information. Information is something you can give out the you can give out information for free and now sell the how. So if you're telling someone the importance of WhatsApp views, more WhatsApp views, more lead generation tactics and all, then I'm like, okay. Now I know the importance of this. How do I do it? I'm like, come and buy it. Okay, so follow-up sequences should not be um buy. That's a mistake most people make, and you're never going to make a sale. So 7 touch points with follow-up, you can do it content. So keep on posting on social media. People see you, people get to like you. That's another way you can do it. All right. So for my last words, I wrote down some I was talking about know thyself, and that's like something I always tell people. So I'll just quickly touch on three recommendations I have. If for personal development, I always talk from a point of I don't want to sound smart. I'm telling the truth. Most people, when they attain a certain kind of success, they are not telling you what they are doing now that they are dead. They are not going to tell you what they did when they started out. So that's what will apply to you. So if you want to really develop yourself faster, you need to self-love. You need to love yourself, because don't love yourself, you can really want something to get better because you love it. If you don't love yourself, you won't bother about making yourself better. So one book that really helped me in discovering more about myself, reflecting, is The Mountain Is You. And I heard about The Mountain Is You the first time by Brianna West. So The Mountain Is You, Brianna West. I heard about The Mountain Is You, Brianna West. See, EJ is nodding. I heard it first from Energetic EJ at one of the MJ series back then. So The Mountain Is You is a book. I'm reading it currently. Like right now, I had to get the hard copy. I had to get the hard copy. I'm reading it hard copy. That book it will show you the thoughts you have are like it enables your confirmation bias. So you receive information that can change your life, but because of what is running in your head, you don't interpret it the way someone would interpret it to help you. Exactly. See the book there. That's the book. So the Mountain Is You would help you restructure your thinking, how you see yourself, why you think some thoughts, why you say some things, why you are afraid of certain things. Okay, Mountain Is You, that's the first thing. Then the second one is Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill. Whenever I recommend this book, people be like, Jesus Christ, devil, I don't stop the devil, yada yada. No, the book Outwitting the Devil. If you can't get the book, you listen to the Spotify audio. It's free. It's a 3 hour um it's a 3 hour audio on Spotify. And then
You
yeah,
say
listen
it's
to it.
outwitting the
It's basically
devil?
showed why. Yes, Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill.
By Napoleon Hill. Outwitting the Devil is by
Yeah.
Napoleon Hill.
Yes. Yes. The Mountain Is used by Brianna West. So yeah. For the last words, I'll have for young people that want to start out, or are you already doing something for yourself. 1 millionaire should not be your benchmark. 1 millionaire should not be your ceiling. See, in when it comes online, you should have lesser ceilings and more floors. So if you put a ceiling, there's a cap, and it affected me. In as much as I'm rejoicing, oh, I've made my first millionaire. When I tell you, if we had more time, I would dissect what really happened after I made 1 millionaire. It was hell. After I made 1 millionaire, like it was hell. Okay, but then you should. That was because of self sabotage. I've never made this amount, so when I saw it, I was scared. I grew up in an environment where if you wanted something, if you wished for something, it would take like 4 months, 5 months before it will actualize. So now getting to that in a scenario where you want something, you look at your bank account, oh, you can afford this. I was like crime to be able to do this. Like it was self-sabotage basically. When you read The Mountain Is You, you understand what I'm saying. I was not used to it. So I repelled it, and it was really bad. It slowed down my progress. Really slowed down my progress. So it's not more about the tactics. I can tell you, oh, follow up, run ads, do all those things. But then if you don't understand yourself, it will still affect you. It messes up with your productivity. Okay. So there are 4 currencies of life. I always tell people this. I call it meta. It's money, energy, time, and attention. Money, you spend money. Attention, you pay. Meta, energy. When you're tired, time, you spend time. Attention, you pay attention. So when starting out, you don't have money. Okay, even though you have a certain amount in your account, you want to make more money, so you don't have money. You have time, energy, and attention. You cannot control time, so time is just there. The two currencies you can control are your energy and your attention. And as sad as it is, the world we are in right now, the mass media, is set out to collect as much time and as much attention from you so that you don't become productive. That's why there's social media. That's why there are endless TikTok videos. That's why there are reality TV shows that people spend as much time and as much energy on consuming without any results. So understand that the only attention you have now is energy. The only currency you have now that you can control is energy and attention. Pay attention to reading books that will make you better. Pay attention to watching videos that will make you better. Spend energy on things that will only give you massive returns. Okay? Don't spend energy with people that don't vibe with you. A point will come in your life where you're not yet where you want to be. You're not yet with the kind of people you want to be with. But then you cannot associate with people that you have been there, that you've left behind. So you're like lost in the middle. I was there. Whenever I'm with my friends, when this way, what type is still talking about, you get to the point where you stop associating with them. But then the people you want to associate with are still way up. So you're like lost in the middle. Understand that that's a period, that's a season. Okay, so you have two currencies, energy and attention. Make sure you spend them correctly. When you're spending energy and attention, time automatically goes. Okay, when you're spending time watching, when you're paying attention to a video, time is going. So that one is just there. Okay, spend your energy and attention to only things that will benefit you. Don't pay attention to, that's why TikTok video, don't spend so much time on TikTok videos. Let me even give the secret before I close. Most people think currently, if you check all my social media platforms, I'm active on all my social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Videos are going up every single day. But my TikTok app is hidden on my phone. I scheduled posts. Okay, so these people that are taking your time and your attention and your energy, they are robbing your feet. They don't want you to go and make more. They want to make yourself better because they are few at the top. So they want to keep you in the masses at the bottom. Okay, so as a young person, I majorly talk with young people because they are the ones that consume a lot of nonsense on social media. As a young person, for you to be
Wow.
big on personal development, you have to yourself first. I've given you a book to read. Don't say, oh, he mentioned a lot of books, I don't know the one to start with. Start with The Mountain is You. If you learn sales and marketing, subscribe to my channel on YouTube. Watch Alex Homozi, watch Dan Locke, watch Dean Graziosi. These are people you can consume their content on YouTube. I like giving practical things you can take like right now, so that it will not just be vague. If you want to learn sales and marketing, so you don't have any excuse. Sales and marketing, don't go and buy a course. I didn't buy a course on sales and marketing. I consumed Alex Homozi videos. He has a 4-hour video, 3 hours video. Watch these videos, learn, impact yourself so that
Hmm.
you make waves. The aim is to make a
Amazing.
difference and spread God's word faster. You will not win a lot of souls
Absolutely.
by going door
Absolutely.
to door to
Wow.
rev and
I
test.
know, right?
And
I know.
then let me
People should
quickly
follow
point
you.
out the quote you gave, man know thyself, was from Socrates. I just wanted to point that out. Socrates.
Awesome. 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 Man, know thyself. I love it. So I just wanted to ask something before we wrap up. Are you a night schooler? Philly? Are you a night schooler?
What's that?
If he's a night schooler, you will know what I'm saying. Philly,
I'm
are you
not
a
a night
student of night
school.
school?
Yes, yes, I'm a student of night school. John Ovidi. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yes.
Oh, okay. You people, your
I think
Yeah,
time.
I even attended
as
day
they
before
talk, as
yesterday's
they
one. Yeah,
talk, I
yeah.
say, this is a good student. This is a good student. I can see your teacher in you.
Nice.
Love it, love it. So
Yes,
night
Now
school
yes,
is
you
a
will
yes,
learn
school
and well
yes.
like
though. You people
Advice
say
people
there are
to
some
go and
people
follow
that
John
are
Ovidi.
students there, but they cannot deliver it the way, I mean, feel
I
feel
understand.
is
I
is
know, right? I know. I
I
know. That's
love
why I'm
it.
like,
I love it.
this is so good. John Obidi should watch you and be proud. Like, okay. This is a regular student in my school. I love it. Love it. Well done. That
Thank
was
you,
so
Phil.
powerful.
Thank you for sharing your awesomeness with us. Thank you for creating. You have just used your voice for impact. Yay! Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
God bless you. Thank you so much. And thank you, everybody who joined on Instagram, on LinkedIn,
Thank
on
you very much.
YouTube.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely. We appreciate you. Of course, this is not the end in April. April is loaded. It's loaded. And it's
Yeah,
just
they can join
beautiful
my
to
WhatsApp
to
channel
see.
on the links on my bio.
Absolutely. Please come back under the comments and just drop your links there so that
The
people who
link.
watch the video can connect with you. Yeah. So absolutely, like I'm looking forward to all the things we learn from these young champs in
I
in
love it.
in April, and
I'm
then
so
taking it
excited.
further to May. Oh my God, May is blowing my mind. We already have a candidate for May confirmed. I'm like, so it's
That one,
beautiful. I love it, love it,
that
love it.
one, that one,
No, that
that
one is
particular
coming. That one is coming. The other one. Oh,
okay.
goodness. So it's beautiful. It's beautiful. We love it, love it, love it, love it. Thank you, Philly, for being here for
His
sharing. Guys,
students
this is
are
where we draw the
already,
curtain.
his students are there. There's Philly. Philly is my teacher, BTN Global. Thank you for dropping your
Thank you for
comments.
joining. Absolutely, absolutely. Amazing. Love it, love it, love it. Awesome. Okay, so we'll come your way again next week with yet another beautiful conversation with another young person. Remain amazing. Just keep learning, keep growing. And if you have a voice, which I know you do, right? Even if you don't want to use it on a global stage or on any stage at all, ensure you're using that voice to create impact in your vicinity. There is something you know that somebody else does not know around you, that when you share it, it's going to help that person on their journey. Share it. That's simply what using your voice for impact means. It does not have to be on a stage, it does not have to be on the screen. It can be in your room, it can be in your community, it can be behind the scenes, but by all means, use that voice to create some level of impact wherever you are. And if you're ready then to amplify that voice of impact, then here we're waiting for you and saying the world is your oyster, and this show is your stage to amplify your voice. You're welcome. Contact us. Let's have a meet and greet and let's talk about how we can help amplify your voice. I'm the energetic EJ, and this is your voice, your impact. This is me saying bye, Gracie.
Bye. See you. Subscribe if you've not subscribed already. Right.
All right, guys. Take care. Bye.